Hi, Dallas here with ProPhone, and in this video we're going to be going over the ProPhone Dashboard. First things first, let's start with the header up here at the top. Okay, on the left-hand side you will see the status indicator for the entire ProPhone system. If this is ever anything other than operational, which we are operational right now, just click on it and you will see the most recent note that we have here that goes over exactly what's going on as to why we changed the status. Right now you see where it says issue has now been resolved, and that's why we are showing operational status. When we were here, we changed it to partial outage because it was affecting the phone system. We had a partial outage in the phone system that we resolved. Okay, this gives you an idea, so that way if you see something or you think something's wrong, you can check to see if your issue is what is going on right here. The next thing we have is going to be this video indicator right here. You will notice this throughout the platform. If you click on this, it will go over the feature for that area where this exists. Okay. Which right now, if we clicked on this, it would be this video that we're in right now, which I'm recording, so there's no point in clicking on it right now. Right now, next to that, you have 4 usage indicators. You have the storage indicator, which goes over all the contacts that you have in the ProPhone platform. Now, ProPhone deems contacts as CRM contacts, CRM prospects, CRM professionals, and the phone audience records that you have in the phone system. We put all that together, accumulate it together, and that will be your storage breakdown that appears here. Now, your contacts, my list, and professionals, like I said, that isn't the CRM. That is this stuff right here. Contacts, my list, professionals. Phone audience, it's right here. Okay. All right. Back to this. These 3 usage indicators reset at the beginning of your bill cycle, okay? So right now, you can see I've used 136 messages. The messages that calculate here are going to be incoming and outgoing, okay? Conversations is going to be however many phone dialer conversations you've had in the conversations table, which is right here, okay? Keep in mind, deleting messages and deleting conversations does not affect these numbers at all because they reset on their own at the bill cycle. Once you hit your limits for your plan, which Pro is unlimited, the free tier does have limits, which I'll go over that in a second. It will stop you from being able to use those features, okay? Flow tasks is going to be basically the tasks that are working inside of your ProFlow automations, which is right here. And tasks are calculated when something happens after a trigger. So for example, if I triggered it with this webhook, or triggered this action with this webhook, this would be a task. If I had another step, that would be a task, and a task, and a task, okay? That's how tasks are calculated in the flow system. Triggers don't count, but actions do. All right. Now next to the usage cards, you will see your carrier balance indicators. Gives you an idea of how much you have inside of your carrier portal. We like to make it to where you can manage your carrier in the system, so that's just one less thing you have to go back and forth to manage, which my advice would be to set your carrier up on auto recharge, like mine for Telenex, for example. If I hit $10, it puts $30 back in my account. That way I don't have to go back into the portal. Anyways, then you have a message drop down here. Any new messages that come into the phone system will appear there. So if I send a text, let's do this. Let's say hello. Okay, we can see it came in. If you open this, it will remove it from this area, and it will mark it red in the phone system as well. It'll also mark it red in the CRM, which it works vice versa. If you open it here, it'll take it off here and take it out of the phone system. If you open it in the phone system, it will do the exact same thing. Okay, let's go ahead and open it. Okay, we can see it's disappeared. And you can basically respond to your chat, change the status, add attachments, do quick replies, all kinds of cool stuff. Okay. All right, now we have the calendar. The calendar, this is where you manage your events and add events to manage your everyday business operations, okay? You have the notifications bell drop down right here. This is basically where when we send out notifications to the system, you will receive it. And if we respond to any of your help and support tickets, you will receive it here as well. You'll also receive an email for those too, which I'm about to go over your help and support area. Let's go ahead and do that now, actually. So the help and support area you can access by clicking on the profile drop down right here. My account will not have it because I am the system admin. Let me go over to one of my other accounts that I have for testing purposes. Yep. There you go. Help and support. All right. You can submit a ticket by clicking underneath Contact Us. Just click Get Support, Request a Feature, or Report a Bug. When you do this, you can attach files. Okay, attach files, video screenshots, anything that can help us make sure you're squared away or make sure you're taken care of, or to get your idea across for a feature, a bug, whatever. Stuff along those lines. Okay, you can view your current tickets that you submitted by clicking on View Tickets. You'll see it. Click on it. It'll open up that same little chat modal that you've seen for the messages that come in, and you can see our messages back and forth between you and the system admins, and you can like add more attachments, quicker, all kinds of cool stuff. Okay. All right. Oh, and also you have the help and support area, or excuse me, the help and support center within ProPhone University. Click on that. You can access the university area where you can look at articles about Dashboard, ProFlow, phone, CRM. You can look at platform videos and be able to play around with the API playground. You can also search all the articles here as well. Okay. Now we have the settings area. The settings area has your profile information where you can manage your profile. Click on edit. You can change the image, your names, email, phone number, all that cool stuff here, and click save changes once you update that. You can connect your socials like Google or Facebook for login. You can update the time zone, which this is automatically triggered when you log into your account. It automatically checks your time zone, updates it for you. But in the event you have to change it, just click change time zone. You can search any time zone in the world here. Okay, and then you can add a password. Like for example, if you have an account that is created with social, click add password. It'll give you a password that you can use to log in besides just your social. Okay. So next we're going to have subscription and billing. This goes over the different plans that ProPhone has. We're going to go over these real quick. You can see the current plan status, gives you an idea of the plan you're on, how much you're paying monthly combined. Your billing period is monthly. How many team members you have in your team area, which we'll go over that in a second, or your team members team panel. And then we have our plan options here. We have free and business pro. Those are our two plans. And then you have an add-on for $10 a month per each team member that you add to the platform. Okay, so the free plan is ad supported, so you have ads everywhere. You have access to the team management system, multi-line phone system, full CRM, the form builder, the pipeline, one pipeline, one form, one pipeline, automated workflow system, 250 flows, resets monthly, journey automation, one workflow, contact storage, 500 contacts, messages, 500, that's incoming, outgoing, resets monthly, one phone workspace, and then you can have up to 100 phone dialer conversations, and that resets monthly as well. Business Pro gives you unlimited everything else, okay, including unlimited workspaces. All right. And then your team members right here, where you can add a team member. That's $10 a month. No matter which plan you're on, you can have team members. Okay. API key, I'm not going to click on that and expose the API key, but that is how you basically connect to the ProFlow system, like to basically be able to run your automations. So if I go to new flow, oops, not trigger, we're action based. There we go. Let's just find ProPhone. Actually, let's just type it in. See where you add contacts, update contacts, send message, stuff like that. That requires your API key to run because it's your account specific, okay? This is how you integrate ProPhone with our over 500 integrations to run inside of your automations. But that you will need the API key to connect to that ProPhone application, which if you want to learn more about the connections, you can watch the video here in ProFlow. If you want to learn more about anything in the ProFlow system, just watch the different video indicators, even in the builder itself. You can click on the video indicator and open that video up too. All right, back to settings. And then webhooks. You can watch a video that goes over webhooks here, but webhooks are designed to help you trigger your automations in the ProFlow builder throughout the entire ProPhone platform. All right. Now we have the sidebar here. The sidebar opens on hover, where you can switch between the ProPhone applications. If we add any more, they will always be here, which we will be adding more softwares to this platform down the road. But for right now, these are the three that we have, and you can switch between them, and it persists inside of the dashboard area. Okay, that's why the toolbar doesn't change and the sidebar remains. Okay, then you have the university right here. This opens the help and support area, or help and support center, I guess we can call it. You have the team panel. Team panel is basically where you create your teams and add your members. So if I click on hello, which I have a video that goes over the team panel where you can look at more information by clicking on that right there. and you can add team members by clicking here and stuff like that, and assign them permissions. And when they have, your team members will click on their team panel, and they will see this, and they'll access team. It will log them into your account with the permissions that you've assigned them. And they can also go back to their own account, which once again, if you want to learn more about the team panel, just watch this video right here. I'm actually going to go ahead and delete that team as a test. Now let's go back. Let's go over the stats here. I'm going to go back to my admin account. Okay. Right here we have 5 stat cards up top. This goes over the total messages across all your workspaces in your phone system. This goes over all the SMSs that you've sent across all your workspaces in the phone system. This goes over all your unread messages in the phone system, all your calls that you've made going out, and missed calls. These do change as you delete them and stuff like that. These are the ones that don't. Okay. Yeah. All right. Next part here is going to be your performance trends. You'll see where it goes over your chat health. It shows you how many active chats you have across all your workspaces. Okay, like an active chat is like this right here. There's 1, 2, and if I switch to the ProPhone operations, there's the third one. Sorry, that's the phone lines. 1, 2, 3. Okay. How many are currently in your DNC table? Your DNC numbers across all your workspaces. How many phone lines you have blocked across, or phone numbers you have blocked across all your workspaces. And then you got delivery rate, how many were delivered, what the response rate is when somebody responds back of all your messages that you send, and then failure rate, how many has failed of all the messages that you have sent. Then you get the contact distribution. This is the same thing that appears here. It's laid out more in your dashboard. Status tracking goes over all the different statuses in your phone workspaces. It shows you how many of each chats, or how many of each chat that you have. So for example, if I go back in the phone here, I got 1, 2, just give you an example, go back to dashboard, 1, 2. Okay, it shows you the amount of each status you have across your workspaces. SMS campaign performance is going to go over how many, basically your SMS campaigns. It's going to go over how many messages that you are sending out, how many have sent, the progress, how many have failed, how many have delivered, stuff like that, all the responses that you've had. Dialer campaigns is going to go over more of the call side of it. So it's going to go over how many prospects that you're calling, how many you have called, how many didn't answer, how many were connected. All right. But that is the stats area inside of the dashboard, and that is the dashboard overview as a whole. We're going to be always improving the system. So if you have any feature requests that you would like for us to add or work on, throw out there, just do that help and support area, submit a ticket for feature request, and we'll definitely take a look at it and make sure to see if it's right for the ProPhone system. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the platform, and I'll see you in the next video.